In this candy apple tutorial, not only am I going to show you how to make the most beautiful one-of-a-kind Valentine's Day candy apples, but I am going to show you how to get white, pink, and red candy apples using one batch for my half a dozen candy apple recipe. But that's not all. I am also going to teach you how to level up your candy apples with some gorgeous edible lace to make them extra fancy. This is Candy Apple TV with DIY Queen Diva. For your edible lace, you will need
1 tablespoon of Tylose powder. You're going to add a half a cup of hot boiling water. You're just going to stir until it's clear. It's going to be lumpy. You'll see the difference in it. It'll get puffy like, and then you'll know it's ready. You'll know it's ready to go. So it's like a gel. Next, I am going to add my other ingredients, and this has 1 tablespoon of powdered sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of meringue powder, and 1 tablespoon of clear corn syrup. I have all that I'm adding here. Now we have this. This is your edible lace. This is my lace silicone mold. I am going to take my edible lace and I am just going to fill it out. I'm going to fill this mold out.
Scrape off any extra edible lace glue from your silicone mold. Place in your oven on 170 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes. You're not done because you need to coat this again with the edible lace glue a second time. But the second time you don't put it in the oven. You just leave it on your kitchen counter until it's dry for about 5 to 6 hours.
In my experience, there is no way to get perfect candy apples without skipping the candy apple cleaning method. Yes, once you do it, your apples will change colors, and that's fine.
That's because you are stripping down the wax to take off the apples for your candy to stick to your apples. There are video tutorials down below on how to clean your Granny Smith apples for your candy apples.
I always add my flavoring at the beginning. And this is my go-to basic flavoring, which is butter vanilla. And all of my products can be found down in the notes section. So when my edible lace is ready, I will be using dab and hold to attach the edible lace. I usually use Wilton's white icing, but I don't have any, so I'm going to use this out until it's done. This is Loren's white blanc, which is from Hobby Lobby. Also, this is my favorite go-to gel food coloring. All of them are from Hobby Lobby. They are my favorites because I don't have any issues with them. So this is the Super Red Sunny Side Up Bakery. So this is our second layer of lace. It's not dry.
Once you have covered your silicone mold with the edible lace glue the second time, you just sit it out on the counter for about 5 to 6 hours to make sure it's dry. Now, if it gets too dry, it becomes too brittle to pull off the silicone mold.
I am adding my white to this candy apple mixture. And this is my candy apple mixture for medium batches. I think I need some more white.
Let me know down in the comments which candy apple recipe that I use for my medium batches. Is it my 641, 321, or 431?
So I'm going to do 2 white. Two white candy apples. And I am using Hobby Lobby Super Red for a pink. You just barely want a drop of that pink. Let's see, did we get pink? I don't want too much of it. It's a pretty pink right there. I love this pink. So you have your pink. Actually, I love this pink better than the soft pink Hobby Lobby. This is really cute. I love this color. So you have your pink, your white candy apples. And now we're going to make red candy apples. What I'm going to do is just add some more red. And that's our red. I want to touch these. So we're going to add our red. These are the pink. These are the red. And these are the white. So pink, white, and red. So your candy apple should, just come right up. And I still have a lot of candy left. And let's see, I'm gonna re-dip that. Be careful. Try not to let that candy apple mixture touch your hands.
This is half a dozen of candy apples, red candy apples, pink candy apples, and white candy apples, using 431 candy apple recipe. Flip your silicone mold over and pull your edible lace out. I did let this sit on the counter for about 5.5 hours. So between 5 to 6 hours, you should be good. You need to make sure your lace is flexible. If it's too stiff, then it's too dry, which will make it too brittle to use edible lace for your candy apples. You need this flexible. I'm cutting my fondant using a hard silicone mold, and I stamped my fondant with my embosser. I'm placing the edible lace over the heart fondant. I cut the ends to make it even to the fondant. I apply edible glue on the back of the edible lace and apply it to the fondant. If your edible lace is moving like this and it's very flexible, it's going to be good. But if it's stiff, you will not be able to use. I repeat, you will not be able to use it because One, it's not even going to come off the silicone mold without breaking. Apply edible glue on the back of your fondant and apply it to your beautiful, perfect candy apples with no bubbles. And the only way to get perfect candy apples is you have to go through the apple cleaning process. And that link for cleaning your apples is down below. I applied these gold Amazon cupcake toppers by using edible glue on the back to attach to the candy apples. The Amazon link is down below in the notes section. If you have enjoyed this Valentine's Day candy apple tutorial, make sure you stay tuned to watch my next candy apple tutorials coming up right here on Candy Apple TV. I'll see you in a few seconds over in my next video.